Welcome to the Wimpy Studio! Hey guys, okay, so I'm here with my friend, and today I have a new book that just came out today. It's one of my favorites, and I'm going to unbox it, and I'm going to read a chapter of it to you. So, handy dandy scissors. Huh? Oh,
Nice catchphrase, though.
I got it. That's okay. I got a grip. Ready? Yep. Okay, that's my dad's. He got a new book in the mail. Okay, and here it is. The new My Weird School book. Miss Tracey is Spacey. I love these books. They're full of humor and lots of other stuff. Okay, so since I just opened this, I'm going to read a chapter of it to you. Okay.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Okay, so the first chapter is called Welcome, Miss Universe. Okay. My name is AJ, and I hate putting on plays. Plays are dumb. You have to learn a bunch of lines. You have to stand up in front of the whole school. Everybody's watching. If you make a mistake, everybody laughs. Ugh, I hate plays. Here's a picture. I had to be in a play this week. Here's what happened. Most days I take the bus to school, but sometimes my dad drops me off on his way to work. When we pulled into the drop-off line the other day, there was a big sign on the front lawn of elementary school. Welcome, Miss Universe. My dad slammed on the brakes. Sorry, he said, I was reading that sign. Who's Miss Universe? I asked. Dad replied. We better park the car and go inside to find out. Don't you have to go to work, Dad? I asked. Your education is more important to me than work, he replied. We parked the car and went inside. There was another sign in the hallway. Miss Universe is coming to Mr. Cooper's class. That's my class. Dad and I walked 1,100,000 miles to the classroom. Dad walked really fast. It was like he was in a race or something. I guess he was in a hurry because he had to go to work. When we got to Mr. Cooper's class, you'll never believe who was sitting in the back of the room. Ryan's dad and Michael's dad.
Uh-oh.
And Alexia's dad. And Andrea's dad. And Emily's dad. And Neil's dad. All the dads were sitting in the back of the classroom. Even some dads of the kids in the other classes were trying to get into the room. The place was crawling with dads. Some of them had to stand because there weren't enough chairs. That was weird. Usually our moms are the ones who come to school for assemblies and stuff. I say hi to Mr. Cooper and put my backpack in my cubby. Then I went to my seat. That's when our principal, Mr. Klutz, came into the room.
Oh, my word. Mr. Klutz. He's always klutzy.
He has no hair at all. I mean, none. His head looks like one of those mannequins in a store window. Is Miss Universe really gonna be here? One of the dads asked Mr. Klutz. Will we get to meet her? Asked another dad. Can we get our picture taken with Miss Universe? Asked a third dad. That's a picture.
Oh, it's
of
funny.
All the dads right there. Okay. Okay, here it goes. Gentlemen, Mr. Klutz replied, please calm down and stop pushing and shoving. Miss Universe will be here any minute, and you can get all your pictures taken with her. Yay! Shouted all the dads. The only one in the room who didn't look happy was our teacher, Mr. Cooper. I was going to do a math lesson this morning, he told Mr. Klutz. Miss Universe is only available for a short time, Mr. Klutz told him, so you'll have to save that math lesson for another day. Fine with me. I hate math. Mr. Klutz went out in the hall. I turned around and saw my dad fussing with his hair. That was weird. I never saw Dad fussing with his hair before. He hardly even has any hair to fuss with. We had to wait a long time for Miss Universe. The dads in the back of the room all looked like they were on pins and needles. But they weren't. At least some of them were sitting on chairs. It would hurt to be on pins and needles.
I have. I've stepped on a cactus.
Ugh. Finally, Mr. Klutz came back in the room. I'm happy to report that Miss Universe is here, he announced. Boys and girls, I'd like to introduce the one, the only, Miss Universe. All the dads pulled out their cell phones and held them up so they could take their pictures. And you'll never believe in 1,100,000 years who came through the door at that moment. Nobody. You can't come through a door. Doors are made of wood. But you'll never believe who came through the doorway. It was Miss Universe, of course. She was a short lady with gray hair who looked a lot like my grandmother. She was wearing a big yellow hat with tennis balls, ping pong balls, and some other balls hanging from it. Hi, everybody, Miss Universe said. My name is Miss Tracey. But you can call me Miss Universe because I'm here to talk to you about astronomy. Oh, the dads in the back of the room groaned. Oh. Now, that's a picture of Miss Universe. She looks really old.
Yeah, she does.
Astronomy, what's
looks like
that?
She's 183.
Astronomy, what's that? Andrea Young, this annoying girl with curly brown hair, had already looked it up on her smartphone. Astronomy is the study of stars, planets, and outer space, she said. All the dads stood up. Look at the time, one of them said. I'm going to be late to work. Me too, a few of the other dads said. I have an important meeting. I have a train to catch. So do I. All the dads started pushing and shoving to get out of the doorway. Wait, shouted Mr. Klutz. Don't you want to have your pictures taken with Miss Universe? No time, sorry. Gotta run. A minute later, all the dads were gone. That was weird. I guess they didn't want to meet Mr. Universe at all.
Mrs. Universe. You said Mr.
Whatever.
Alright.
Okay, so that's the first chapter of Miss Tracey of Spacey.
And
make sure that you buy the book at your local bookstores. Thanks, and
thanks for watching.
bye!